Okay, I think we are live. Let me just make sure that I'm in the right place. Yep. Okay. Hello, Candace and Pilar. Okay, so it's nighttime, but we're doing makeup. Tonight, we're going to do phase 1 makeup. I had the volume up on my phone. Okay, let's see. I always have a delay and then it goes away a little bit later, but it throws me for sure. No. Got it. Okay, that's why. Okay, now does anybody hear a delay? Because I don't. Okay, I think I didn't click got it, that it's being recorded. So my bad. Okay, so let's go rapid fire. I've got 33 minutes to share with you some makeup tips, and then I get to enter my clients into a $500 cash drawing. I'm so excited. So every month we have been doing this for the last almost a year. Whenever you purchase $75 or more, you're a guest on one of our Zooms. And I send you a goodie bag like so, either the repair goodie bag or the Time Wise 3D goodie bag or color cosmetics. And you join us, then you get entered as well. And there's lots of different ways to get more entries. I've got some lemon and water tonight and excited to get started. Okay, so welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Please comment in the chat any questions that you might have. We love to acknowledge you and say hello, welcome you personally. Our name is the sweetest word in our vocabulary, and if you don't comment, I don't know that you're here. I'd love to be able to give you a shout out, of course. Of course, somebody's got some green tea tonight. Pilar, is that you? Hot green tea going on with lemon juice. Yes. Okay. Yes, it's snowing. Oh my gosh, Pilar did a snowing video and sent it to me. It was really cute. Anyway, so tonight we get to cozy up by the fire and just enjoy some things. Once I get my customers, after we finish this, then I'll get my customers entered. And then I'm going to make some pomegranate bark. Yes, some pomegranate bark. Okay, are we ready, guys? Okay, let's go rapid fire. I've got foundation primer. Let me show you. My foundation primer sells for $20. My foundation, it is a matte wear full coverage 3D foundation, and my brush. I've already done these 3 things. Of course, my skin was properly prepared with skincare, and I did my primer, foundation, and used my brush, including right here. I call this the piggy pink because this is the place where we fail to, sometimes we forget. And then when we're talking, or if our chin is up or anything, and we missed it, then it's going to be pink or a different color, right? Okay, so you know what? Hold on 1 second. My husband's calling. Hold on. I so apologize, but I do need to put my glasses on. You guys comment. How was your day? Oh my gosh, what is your weather like? It's been cold here, of course. Yeah, milk chocolate and dark chocolate. I'm sure that's probably why he was going to ask me. Anyway, so what was your weather like? Oh my gosh, we started early today. We had a valve bust on the water heater, and it was weird how we discovered it, but there was water in the garage, and I walked out into the garage and a water mist was hitting my face. And I'm like, oh my God, this is water. Where's this coming from? Anyway, we think we got it fixed. We'll see. How was your day? Oh my gosh, it's been kind of crazy around here. We're getting ready to do some family Christmas about a week early and stuff. So that's fun. Anyway, okay. Now it's 7 minutes after. We can get started. What do you think, guys? Are you ready to get started? We just want to make sure that everybody's not still. Melissa, welcome, Susan. We're glad that you are on, girls. Let's begin. I call this phase 1 makeup. So as I mentioned, I've got primer, foundation, and used my brush. I've already done that. Now I'm going to, and I'll turn my face. I'll look in the mirror and then I'll turn my face so that you can see it. Ooh, running low, running low. Okay. Here we go. So see, in the middle of my face, your highlighter goes in the middle of your face and your contour is on the outside. So under eye corrector, $16. It's the first step. Okay. And I kind of need my glasses on. Anyway, so I'm going to blend it. I am using my tool tonight. Sometimes I don't use it because I'm in a hurry. But you do it right here to help make your upper lip fuller. Okay. While I'm doing this, I want to invite you on the 31st. Vicki and I are doing New Year's Eve makeovers, and I will be doing phase 1, somewhat similar to what I'm doing tonight. And Vicki will be doing phase 2, and then we're both going to pop up on the camera, all done and ready to go. So tonight I'm going to do phase 1, and next Monday I'll do phase 2. And by the time we get to New Year's, you guys will be familiar. Okay, now highlighter. There is powder highlighter and there is crayon. I call it a crayon highlighter. There's a Sculpt 1, which is lighter, and a Sculpt 2, which is darker. I'm going to use the dark on one side. Okay. And I'll use the dark here. I put a little bit of lipstick on so I wouldn't be so washed out. So there is, can you guys see that? Okay, somebody comment, give me a thumbs up. So it's along the jawline, your, right? And then on the side of the nose and this side of the eyebrow. And then I'm doing both the light and the dark, or Sculpt 1, Sculpt 2, so that you could see the color. See how much lighter that is? That compared to that. Let me, I've got my phone. I'm going to move it right up here. Now remember, I can't see anything without my glasses. So let me put the glasses on. Let's see. Hope Jimmy's feeling better, Susan. Okay, and Susan says she could see it. Okay, so again, this is the light. I'm going to go right down here. It's underneath the jawline. It is underneath. I'm going to do this side of my nose. And then this side of my forehead. And I went a little bit low. Should have gone right into the hairline. But here's what I want you to see. If you want to take a snapshot, you can. It's going to be a little unorthodox because I'm using lighter on one side and darker on the other. But what I want you to do, take a snapshot real quick, is kind of see the placement. Okay. Then I'm going to blend it. Yeah. Okay. So he's still not feeling so great. Hopefully they will find some answers, Miss Susan, because being dizzy is no fun. My dad is back at the ER. He's been taking his medicine off schedule. So, yeah, not good. I'm waiting to hear. But here's what we're doing. We are shoring up the cheeks. The dark recesses, highlighter pulls out, okay? And so when you push in here, this is going to be highlight, right? So we're just blending. And actually, I've got my blending brush for that. Sometimes I use my fingers just because it's fast, right? And remember, you blend, see on my forehead, I did one higher than the other, but that's okay. You go, I mean, I can blend it. You go all the way into your hairline, guys. Okay. And I've got a little mark right there. I don't know what it is. Go all the way into your hairline. You'll see a little coloring there, and then you see that still. So let me take and blend it. Shore up your cheeks. I like to associate it with that. Okay, see how it's at the underneath of my jawline, and then I'm going to blend, right? Fingers or brush, and then I always take the brush and go like that. It's an optical illusion of a sculpted or more narrowed jawline. And Pilar has a nice graphic. We have it in our boards of where the placement of highlighter and everything is. Highlighter and contour. Okay, so now it's blended. You shouldn't necessarily be able to tell where it's at. I know probably you guys were scared and it's like, oh my gosh. But it blends really, really well. Now, I probably should have done my concealer and highlighter first, and I failed to do that. So let me do it now. Under eye corrector, perfecting concealer, $16 each. I use them together. So I'm going to take just a little swirl. Can you guys see that okay? Yes. Just a little swirl. And my highlighter is just about gone. I opened up a new one Saturday and I have grabbed my old one. I got it. I think we're good. Okay, can you see that okay? Right there. Can you see that okay? Ah, right there. See the two? And I take my finger. Now you can definitely use, that's why I did the highlighter first, so that I could use this for my under eye, for my concealing around my eyes. Let's see, I'm trying to get a little bit more highlighter out because it's just down to the bottom. I need to talk to my consultant, don't I? Okay, so see, it's been blended like this. And you would take, and I want to show you, the biggest thing is like so, okay? And if you have dark circles, they are a circle and not a half moon. So this side, I'm going to use my finger. I'll blend like so all the way up, and then I'll do my eyelid, because if I have dark circles, they are. Look at the difference in my face. Can you see this is a little brighter, right, than this? Now on the other side, I'm going to go ahead and apply the combined highlighter and concealer. And I use dark concealer. My foundation is Beige 200 matte. Most people, well, as we get older, we gravitate towards the luminous because it's more emollient. I'm going to take and blend with the brush. The biggest thing is that you always want light right in through here on the tear duct, right? Okay, so see how I've gone all the way up. That's a $10,000 facelift right there, girls. Right there. Okay, a little trick with mascara is your primer, your mascara, and then like a waterproof or maybe Lash Love that it has a comb and it will elongate your lashes. Now, I didn't use my waterproof tonight, but what it does, because I didn't want to put too much mascara, I'm going to bed, right? This is really like a morning class, right? Anyway, the Lash Love, you could use eyelash curler. Mary Kay has eyelash curler. I just get real scared, me personally. I know people use it. I know they work. Oh my gosh, they so work. But I have a tendency to use my fingers and just kind of curl it with my lashes, with my fingers, the warmth in my finger, right? Okay, now the biggest trick I want to show you now is finishing spray. Finishing spray is $18 and it sets your makeup. I do it after the foundation because I have combination oily skin. And so 6 to 8 inches away, you do it in an X. I did a cross too. I just need an extra blessing, you know, all the time. Okay, so while this is drying, I want to show you, you can use a silkening powder, which is what I'm going to use. This is a flesh tone, so it will deposit slight color, okay? That's why you match it to your skin tone. Or you can do a translucent, which is white and for everyone, okay? They both sell for $16. Susan, comment in the chat if you will. I believe they're $16. Translucent is 16 and the silky setting powder 20, translucent 16. Susan, correct me if I'm wrong. It's a definite possibility, especially today. Oh my goodness. But I'm grateful. This is the day the Lord hath made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it for sure. Okay, so I put a little bit in my lid and I'm doing like so, and then I pack it. In other words, I'm going to do it on something hard and let it pack into the brush. See how it just disappears, those contour lines? Oh my gosh, this is like magic, you guys. I love the silkening powder. It replaced the mineral powder foundation. You can use it like a powder foundation, but be sure you get right here so that there's no demarcation, right? I'm just powdering my face. Okay, makes sense? How does that look, guys? Okay, so I do have a little bit of eyebrow pencil on. I have a little bit of mascara. I don't have makeup on, but I am going to just, because we're done as far as phase one. Phase one is simply primer, foundation, and then doing your highlight, contour, under eye concealer with highlighter. Okay, I call it phase one because this is, there's a mirror here to the side of me. This is the first part of makeup, right? There we go. I'll just do a little eyeliner. I won't do no eyeshadow. Next week, you will see I will come on camera with all this done already. And then we'll do makeup. We'll do eyeshadow, blush, and lips. Okay, so see how the highlighter, this is a liquid eyeliner. It's $18. It comes in black. And then we have a mechanical eyeliner that is in Steely. Diane got a Steely on Saturday. It looked really good. She's got a very high contrast level, dark hair, fairer skin. And oh, it looks so great. We've got a deep brown and we've got charcoal. The eyeliners are $12. This is $18, $16 or $18. I'm going to rely on Susan to correct me if I'm wrong. You know what? I have the lookbook right here. Let me just take a moment and look it up, and then we're going to begin to wrap it up. Okay, so finishing spray. Let's see. I'm looking for liquid eyeliner. It is 18, and it is here on page 32. It's the second one in. But don't forget, we have a gel eyeliner. Bonnie bought that just a few days ago and wasn't sure if that's the type of eyeliner she wanted. So I let her know she has a 100% buyback guarantee. She could exchange it for something else or her money back. So that's pretty cool, right? Anyway, okay. So that is phase one, guys. I hope it helped. You saw where I did highlighter. It's one of the ways. Are there other things that you can do? Oh, yeah. Wait till you see the graphic that Pilar is going to post, because it really is quite helpful to know the placement of under eye corrector and also under eye corrector, concealer, the placement of contour, your highlighter. Hi, Alicia. I'm so glad that you are on. And I know it's an hour later in your neck of the woods, but what did you guys think of that silkening powder? $20. It's in flesh tone colors. I like the coverage that it gives, don't you? I feel like it's a finishing veil. And then the translucent, which is for everybody, and it is $16. Okay, I want to share with you guys a couple of things. Most of all, skincare is the most important thing. Let's be real. You can't paint the Mona Lisa on the bark of a tree. You've got to prepare your skin. And when you do, then your makeup looks better, it stays on longer, it's fresher, so forth and so on. Okay, translucent is 18, Susan said. Thank you, Susan, for correcting me. But skincare is the most, what you see here, and Pilar can post this, is to start with skincare, okay? And then I would recommend picking your foundation set, whether it's primer and 3D full coverage foundation, or primer and a CC cream, or maybe a cream to powder foundation, which is called Endless Performance. You know, the setting spray, here's beauty blotters. Here is your silkening setting powder with all over brush and concealer. So there's various, can I hold this up? Is that easier, guys? Various different sets. You start with skincare, build your foundation wardrobe, and then add supplements. And Color Cosmetics is right over here. There's a dash out the door. Look, it's really lots of fun. I do that a lot in the spring and summer. So I wanted to show you that. Also, I want to show you and share with you some stocking stuffers, just some fun stocking stuffers. And I'm looking for my little gift certificate. Okay, so whether you need a gift certificate for Christmas or a happy birthday or what have you, we've got you covered, definitely. Now, let me grab, hold on, I dropped it. Hold on, here we go. Here is another gift certificate. I mean, we just have so many to choose from. Aren't these cute, adorable? I love them. Now, you can get a $50 gift certificate for $40. You can get, when you pay $50, you get a $60 gift certificate. And for $100, you get a $125 gift certificate. So you're getting more bang for your buck, definitely. Now, if you pay your consultant just $5 more, she can put a bow on it with a cute little sticker and put it inside a box with some shred and candy and maybe even a little sample or two or three for her. And this way, immediately she can A niece, a granddaughter, a sister, a best friend can immediately have something to open and experience, and then shop till she drops from her seat instead of her feet, at a scheduled appointment to use her gift certificate or on my website, your consultant's website. It's so much nicer when you have an appointment. It really is, rather than just shopping online. Okay, is this oil-free eye makeup remover? I've got a cute little wrapper on it and I blinged it out. Is this like the cutest thing ever? Oil-free eye makeup remover. Regular oil-free eye makeup removers are $18 plus tax. Now, this is a fun gift with purchase. When you purchase $45 or more, you get a gift. And what I like to do for my customers, so those of you who are on this evening or maybe listening to the replay, hi, Michelle, welcome, welcome. I want you to know that when you qualify for a free gift, then I also let you buy additional ones. Maybe you need a teacher's gift. Maybe you need a gift for your mail person, your neighbor, somebody who watches your cat while you're gone or waters your plants on the porch, right? This works really good for that. Now, let me pull two more because let me grab them. Okay, do you need a teacher stocking stuffer? This is $5. In the set, we've got a set of hand creams. We've got a set of 3 hand creams and it sells for $14. But if you want to buy one by itself, your consultant can do it for $5 plus tax. Okay, $5 stocking stuffers. Oh, and it's got an information. Let me turn around and show you. It's got an information card in the back, plus a cute little chocolate. $5 teacher gifts, Secret Santa gifts, office exchange gifts, what have you, or maybe you want to put something cute on top of a package that you already have. Now, these are the masks. Let me show you. So our masks these are a smaller size. It's a duo. And this one has the charcoal mask and the moisture renewal gel mask, 2 of my favorite masks. And what I did was I pulled them out individually. So if you buy the 2, it's $18. If you want just one in a cute bag with a chocolate and information card, it's $10. Okay. So $5 and $10 stocking stuffers. These are fun. Of course, we have our pillow packs, and this just says blessed beyond measure. I'm saying beyond measure. It says blessed. And you can put whatever fits inside here. And then we have a larger one that fits like a body lotion, things like that. Okay. Now, just some ideas of some fun gifts. Of course, don't forget, when you earn your gift with purchase, your consultant can potentially make available additional ones for you to purchase should you need some extra gifts. And I sell these for $12 to my clients who have earned them. Oh my gosh, I've got chenille gloves. I can do a body lotion in a pillow pack and then tie some gloves. I've got pink and I've got gray. And I put a big old bow on it. It's really, really cute. So much fun. Okay, as we close this evening, because you guys got a million things to do. I bet you're baking Christmas cookies. I'm making pomegranate bark. And sesame seed snaps. So I want to wrap up with just a couple of things real quick. I would not forgive myself if I didn't share with you a little bit about Mary Kay. I don't know if this time of year you could use some extra money, maybe just an extra $500 a month. Could that help your household? Did you know that a consultant, what this looks like is maybe to generate some extra money. When you sell, as an example, maybe 3 mascaras, 3 lipsticks, and 3 moisturizers, do you realize that's about $250 in retail sales? Times 4 is about $1,000 a month. And your profit is 50%. That's an extra $500 a month. Could you or someone you know use an extra $500 a month. If you know anybody that has more month than they have money, this is something that can bridge that gap and help you make some money, right? But maybe, just maybe, you want to be a brand ambassador. That's a consultant who is doing this to save money, okay? To save money. That's this first girl here, right? She's a brand ambassador. She's doing it to save money. When you can buy at 50%, you're saving money, right? Or you can do it as a side hustle to make money, okay? So in other words, there's 3 ways to do Mary Kay. Save money, make money, build something new. Build something of your own to supplement your family income, retirement, maybe saving for college, maybe paying down some pressing bills, or maybe trying to create a different lifestyle for yourself and your family. I just want you to know a little bit about this because I would not forgive myself if I didn't share. And what it takes to get started is one of 3 things. You can do the starter kit for $130. That's the full starter kit. What you see right here in this, there's over $400 and some in retail product. There's mirror trays, there's books, there's samples, there's everything you need to get started, to physically get started with facials and makeovers. That is the starter kit for $130. Or you can do the eStart. That's a digital version. This person simply wants to get started and have access to her products at wholesale. She's going to get a free website, a free credit card processing account. You get that right up here also. That's why it's $130 and not $100, right? But eStart just gets you started immediately, and you don't receive anything in the mail. There's no product. There's no starter kit bag. It's a Chanel inspired bag. It's really cute and lined with some floral prints and whatnot. But $30 or $130. And then there is a sample pack add-on. It's $45. Diane took advantage of that on Saturday. And there's samples, enough samples for your first 30 customers. Okay, you guys, I bet you have some questions. I want you to know I'm here to answer questions. So comment in the chat or private message me, okay? And when you ask questions, then it not only gives you your answers, but it helps consultants as well. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys. I've got 2 minutes and I am on schedule, but I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for being my customers. I want to wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas. I want to remind you to love on yourself a little bit. It's a crazy time right now. We're busy baking and doctor's appointments and wrapping gifts and trying to find gifts and stuff. And really the true reason for the season is Jesus. And it's not intended to be a time to get in debt, but instead to, within your means, be able to celebrate the birth and love on your family and friends. And when you can't financially, then baking cookies or banana nut bread or something like that is always good. Or just spending a little time with someone over a cup of tea. I encourage you to reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a long time. And remember that you are blessed to be a blessing. Hey, we did good tonight. We're on time. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you next Monday. Tomorrow night, we do have, I should have had it on my phone and I don't. We have Beauty Bingo. It's at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to post it in my private VIP customer page. It's called Georgia's VIP Customers and Friends. Hey guys, if you're not already a member, jump on over, join, and then be my guest tomorrow night because Kendra Scott is going to be our guest. We're going to play Beauty Bingo. We're going to give away prizes. And Kendra Scott is going to give us an exceptional discount on her website to go shopping. And I can't wait. Thanks, guys. Good night.